Anthrax live?
My first exposure to Anthrax was in 1991, and I had gone to see the Clash of the Titans tour in Darien Lake, which is an amusement park in upstate New York. And it was Anthrax and Slayer and Megadeth.
I've been in bands that opened for Anthrax.
When they went on tour with Public Enemy and Primus. Great show. Huge. Every band was great.
I have been on stage performing Anthrax songs with Anthrax.
But Anthrax, it's just like bringing those other bands out. It's kind of odd because I think they probably turned off a lot of their fans, bringing a rap group out certainly, and then even Primus, which is kind of, you know, Primus. But I had a great time. I thought it was awesome.
And yes, I've seen Anthrax live. They are kings.
I think that Fistful of Metal was the second metal album that I ever bought. Well, I mean, like real 80s metal record. The first one being whatever Metallica's first, Kill 'Em All.
When that first Anthrax record came out, I don't think I had ever heard anything like it other than Kill 'Em All.
And I think that Fistful of Metal is like one of the best heavy metal albums ever made.
The guitar player and I were kind of straight ahead punk rock, and we didn't go out and buy. We were buying reggae and stuff like that, but not buying the rock records. But when somebody played them for us, like, shit, this is good stuff, man. I didn't need to, you know, rethink all that. So that's kind of what Anthrax, you know, they're in that era of the early '80s where Accept, Anthrax, bands that were really pushing the speed, you know, speed metal and playing it like punk, you know, playing punk, what punk rockers wanted to play, but much more with much more dexterity and awesomeness.
I never knew that people could play heavy metal that fast, or could play rock and roll that fast.
It's all super fast, but there are lots of really cool, fun riffs. And then Death Rider, the first song on the album, is it's just destroying. The starting riff is, you know, anytime you write a riff like that, you know, you're doing good.
Years and years later, when IGNITOR was writing Demon Slayer, that I got turned on to the song Death Rider by Beverly and Stewart, because it was, I guess, it was an inspiration for part of the song Demon Slayer.
I had completely abandoned heavy metal music at the time this song came out. When this album came out, Anthrax and Accept and all these other bands started playing, and I was like, I was ready to give it another chance. I had gone completely punk rock before that, and, you know.
Man, I just had never heard it before, and it became my favorite Anthrax stuff.
As soon as I started playing music, I realized I, you know, rediscovered how cool all that shit was, with being reintroduced by like bands like Anthrax, which were really a punk band that never, you know, that still loved heavy metal and played, you know, thrash.
I remember me and my friends trying to play those songs, Death Rider even being one of them, in the garage, just barely being able to keep up, you know, with the riffing and the singing and the drumming all together. And, you know, that was the year that record came out. And even that song, Death Rider, kind of sounds like just Judas Priest waking up on the wrong side of the bed. You know, just pissed off Judas Priest. And that sounds very good to me. An angry Judas Priest sounds really awesome to me. That sounds like a great idea.
The song is the song Death Rider. I think that it has a great vibe. I think that if you were to you know, kind of observe the Earth after humanity is gone, and you see alien archaeologists arrive and start studying us, I don't think that they could find a clearer representation of heavy metal music than that song. I just think that it's got everything. It's really fast. Lyrics are, you know, as metal as can be, and I love it. It's not my favorite song on the mixtape 85 thing, but it's close. It's probably my second favorite.
I think the vocals on that first Anthrax record were definitely going for a little bit more what I think IGNITOR stands for than probably any of the other Anthrax records. So kind of cool that Death Rider ended up on this IGNITOR project, because it fits very well.
Oh, I listened to that album a billion times.
I like playing the cowbell.